Hey everybody, welcome to the POS podcast. Today we have quite a lot to talk about because there was a lot of stuff announced in the past couple weeks. And we have Viva here joining us again.
Hello, I'm Viva. This is my room.
Yeah, there's a game shelf in the background.
It is my game shelf. I'm very proud of it. It's got that one and that one. And DK bongo drums.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Wait, for Conga? Or is it for Donkey Konga or is it for the other one? Bramble
Beat?
Blast?
I mean, they work with both.
Bramble Blast is the name of...
The one that has All Star. It's that one.
Donkey Konga then. Yeah.
Donkey Konga.
Does it really have All Star in it? I never had Donkey Konga.
And it dumbfounded me when I first found out. Let's see if I can find it. Maybe it's in the instruction book that I have for some reason.
Good lord, GameCube. I don't have any GameCube games anymore. Is that Melee?
Yeah, I only have a few. I need rebuy a lot, but gaming prices they shot up in the past couple of months.
But what about SNES? What about okay, so all of them then.
All of them. Pretty much all Nintendo games.
I want to imagine SNES is going to go down in the future, and then GameCube is going to be the really expensive stuff.
Oh, GameCube's already been going up a lot.
Okay, but SNES isn't going down, maybe, because that's what I care about.
Yeah, no, it's not been going down. It's going up. N64 is going up. SNES is going up. NES is going up because of it's because of the quarantine. Because people are I want to buy the games.
Yeah, but ignoring the quarantine, where were they? Before then,
they were still pretty expensive.
It's over.
Yeah.
Because
maybe. Is that a sequel to this game? Because I don't see All Star in this, but I do remember.
Oh yeah, there was Donkey Konga too.
What? There?
Yeah.
The last one has Queens Don't Stop Me Now. It's got 99 Red Balloons. It's got goddamn tub thumping. Who remembers tub thumping?
Oh yeah. I'll get knocked down, but I'll get up again. I'll get knocked down. I'll get knocked down.
I'm sorry, I started a mega tangent. I said I wasn't going to.
I mean, we already started.
He drinks a cider drink. I'm sorry, when I think of the song, I can only think of the Neil Cicerega remix version where he sings the songs that remind him of the songs that remind him of the cider drink. He drinks piss. He drinks piss. He sings songs that remind him of the piss. I drink piss down. It's so good. I love that. Anyway.
All right, so yeah, we got Jax here.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm all right. I hit 400,000 subscribers, so I'm feeling
nice.
Good.
Very cool.
Thank you.
Hello, Hero's Face. Goodbye.
Yeah, he's going away. And we got Saber here.
Hello.
Yeah.
I'm quite well, thank you for asking.
And I've got Lammy over here, his dog.
The shitting dog extraordinaire.
Yeah, he shat on the couch earlier before we started the stream.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got I'm so glad Laura left behind all of her cleaning stuff. That big help.
Oh, dang.
And then we'll wait for Hero to get back. But before we get into I guess topics and stuff, what have you guys been up to the past couple of weeks?
I have been working. I just released my new program for people who want to get in shape for conventions and also stay fit while at conventions. So that's out right now. Go check my Twitter at Jaxplay Fitness if you want it. It's super cool. It's only $9 right now because it's on discount. And yeah, I've been working. I have a new video coming out. And yeah, I just work. All I do is work. Also, I have every Ninja Turtle weapon there is now. I have size.
You got the stick?
Yeah.
The clunk.
There you go.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah. Ninjato. Nunchucks. And the side. And then, of course, my swords. 2 of them.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude, that's awesome.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
Very stylish.
Thank you. Super metal. I feel bad for someone who tries to break in my house. Okay.
I'm gonna swing this nunchuck in your general direction.
Exactly. I'll throw that shit. Yeah.
Viva, what about you? What have you been doing?
Oh boy, I've been working my ass off on my next JoJo video, which I want to get done because wow, everybody, it's like when they come to my channel, they're asking about when the next JoJo video is coming out because my previous JoJo video is the most popular video on my channel right now. So I'm doing my best. I'm hopefully gonna get it done in a week, maybe. I've been wrong before. I said it was going to be out a month ago. Other things I've been doing, I played I took a quick detour to play the Pokemon DLC, which I wrote when I did it. I'm like, I feel like pissing myself off today because I'm sorry, but modern Pokemon pisses me off nowadays. I also have a new most popular tweet ever, which is called,
Nice.
yeah, it was a joke about the Pokemon Snap logo, the new Pokemon.
Oh yeah,
Snap.
Yeah, which we'll talk about that later. But yeah, the
how
logo thing.
How much?
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
How many likes, how many tweets?
Huh?
What were your numbers?
My numbers were like, let me double check actually, because it's probably changed since I last saw it.
You trying to start a Twitter war?
12,000 retweets, 42,000 likes, which I know is baby numbers.
God.
I'm joking.
You can't compare the Saber's shitpost.
It's a really deal for me. You water it down, you big boy.
I showed that shitpost to Laura, and she thought it was pretty damn great. You have wonderful comedic timing. Like you're one of the funniest people I know.
Not to like, well, like I have a friend group that's definitely very elitist. Yeah, that's the word. They're elitist. So I don't like whole lot of stuff. But one of them really enjoyed your post and liked it, and I was like, oh, he liked it. That's interesting because they hate everything.
I think one of the things that made it resonate is because I just like went all out with my accent, like, and then I got a lot of responses being like, "Oh, stupid wood border," whatever the hell I said. Anyway,
one big fat wooden
border to say wood. Anyway, that was me.
Yeah. Saber, what about you?
Visiting Laura, getting videos done, watching movies, watching shows. You're hanging out. Is Lamey still down there with you, by the way?
Yeah, he's walking around now. Lamey, come here.
I don't trust him and his crazy asshole.
Quite literally.
Here, I'm gonna come downstairs and give him some dog food. I think he's looking for food. I think he's all out. So I'll see you in a moment.
All right, Hero.
I thought he said he was visiting Laura.
Huh?
He was
No, he
week.
said he visited.
Oh, was. Oh,
Yeah.
was. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But yeah, Hero. What about you? What have you been doing?
I'm playing Ori and the Blah, the Will of the Wisps. That's the name of it. Oh, it's a good game.
Nice.
Having a good time.
Are you winning, son?
I am. I am winning, Dad.
He is the dad of the group.
He is. He really is.
We had like I think I talked. It was like with Katie like a while ago. It was like who's everyone's position in the group, and it was like Saber's a dad. You're like that like one knowledgeable uncle like Iroh Hero, just like okay, well let's do this. I'm the big brother who's just like let's do this, you little nerd. And then Paleo's the like smart brother who's just like well I think we should do this. So it's just like
Orcas are different than dolphins.
oh, yeah, orcas are different from dolphins.
Orcas are dolphins.
I know.
No, they're not. I see someone was starting an actual argument with that.
At this point, being your friend in 2020, if I didn't know that, I don't know what I'd do with my life.
Orcas are dolphins.
But
I can see my friend getting mad at that. No, he's not. He's so fucking mad. No, they're not. They're way.
Saber's totally the dad. I will never forget that trip that we had to Target.
Yeah, the trip we had to Target.
He got the cart and he's like, all right, guys, go pick up the things you want. I was like, all right, Dad.
Yes, Dad.
Next time he does that, I'm just gonna get all the Lego.
Like $80 a piece. Like
Fine.
Yeah,
Saber
I'll get all the Mario Lego that's gonna come out.
Saber's 1 million subscribers, all right? That automatically makes him a millionaire. That's how that works, apparently. So yeah,
Wow.
Saber, go ahead.
Apparently, I found out I have $5,500 just sitting around. That
Good on you, man. Dude, that's awesome.
I mean, most of them are from ponies. Like,
Yeah.
what have I been doing? Really, just that and work. Like, you know how it goes. My life is very, what Tom said, normie core. Yeah, that.
Normie core.
Yeah.
That's my life. I work and then come home and like play a game. Then I go to sleep and I wake up and I.
Are you the minority in your friend group?
Oh, seeing as I'm black, literally yes.
There you go.
I am literally. Okay, I'm done.
Literally? Yes.
I got into season 7, the final season of that show, and I'm like, I don't really like the way this went. Like,
Yeah, I told you, man.
Yeah. You did say that, didn't you?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm not really feeling the last season of it.
That's what a lot of people said. It's just
I might just call it a 6-season show and just bail. I don't know.
What's you watching?
Parks and Rec.
That's Parks and Rec. I don't like the last season very much.
Yeah, a lot of folks were like, on it.
It's one of those things where like you want to suggest a show because it was started off so good, but then it's just like the last thing.
It started off so good.
Yeah, it started off so good.
Game of
It
Thrones.
was a game of fun we were having.
Yeah.
So amazing.
Game of Thrones. I'll never forgive that. That still hurts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, before we get into topics and stuff, I want to say that I made a new custom emote for
cool.
members on the of the channel. It's a Fin face. It's just like Fin Pog.
Well, you mean like a dorsal fin?
No, Finn from Adventure Time.
What you got there?
I picked this up from Best Buy the other day. It's just the extended trilogy.
Have you seen the extended version before?
saw the extended version for Return of the King, not the other two. So I'm gonna watch that later.
The extended version for Lord of the Rings, all three of them, paints Boromir in such a wonderful light. Like he was done dirty by the theatrical version. So.
Oh yeah.
But if you want, I'm not sure if you're willing to wait until we watch it together. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
I was like, it's probably wait until New Year's or whenever we get together to watch it because we're gonna watch it. And it's like, do you want to watch 12 hours or something? And then watch 12 hours of that thing again in less than a year.
I really love Lord of the Rings.
I'm
like
making
Lord of
us
the Rings is
Hobbit
good.
food. I'm making us Hobbit food, bro. So you wait for it.
You're killing actual hobbits?
Yes.
I'm making,
good.
Yeah.
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
But yeah, as people or
Very
where
dark.
some of the members in the chat has posted the Fin Pog face. So if you want to join, you can join as well as like
face?
Fin Pog.
Oh,
Because it's
okay.
like poggers from the Twitch chat, because that's a face that people use. But there's a Fin version of it that I made based on a screenshot. So you can join for as low as $1.99 to use that emote.
Nice.
Anyway, let's move on to topics, and I guess we'll start with one that I actually just watched today. The Pony Life thing, because 2 episodes
that's
came out.
Oh shit! I haven't seen it. Fuck! Should
I
I walk
haven't
away?
seen it either, don't worry.
Oh
Yeah.
crap!
Yeah,
I haven't seen
I think
it
only
either.
me and
Good
Saber
luck,
have
man.
seen it at this point.
Oh, dude, I need a link.
But yeah, it's interesting. The thing is,
I
like,
haven't seen it yet. Oh god.
I think the way like some people are reacting to it a bit too harshly though, because I just like Jax has said multiple times, it's like I'm satisfied with Friendship is Magic and how that ended. Like, so I just don't care what else they do with it.
Fair enough. So it's not like a Teen Titans situation where people wanted more regular Teen Titans and they only gave Teen Titans Go.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I see this as kind of analogous where Pony Life is My Little Pony Go, but more forgivable? Question mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, I haven't watched it yet, so I'll make my opinion when I see it. But
Yes.
again, like I always like Paleo just said what I said was the thing about like My Little Pony is like it gave you literally like 9 years worth of like seasons to rewatch, like hundreds of episodes, a movie,
Plus the Equestria Girl stuff.
plus all the Equestria Girl stuff. So it's just like if you really are like, well, I want it to be that. It's just like, boy, you calm down, sit your ass down. You had enough. All right, it's you like you're full. All right, don't be greedy now. All right, yeah, stop. But like it like what you just said, Viva, with Teen Titans, where it's just like, oh yeah, we wanted Teen Titans season 6, but we got Teen Titans Go, and then like it was just like it's a replacement for something that wasn't completed. Like if you finished your story and you complete it, then you can do whatever you want afterwards. Like Naruto did that with freaking Rock Lee and his Ninja Pals. It's like a chibi version of Naruto. Avatar did that with those little Avatar shorts of them like doing little things like with a Aang and guitar in like high school and stuff like that. Like there's those chibi shorts and stuff. And then is another show that got this treatment was Thundercats, because Thundercats 2011 was really well done, but then like they were like, oh, we canceled it. Oh, it's Thundercats coming back, don't worry. But you get Roar, and it's just is different in that regard.
Right.
You need to finish.
Yeah, so yeah, these 2 episodes, like one of them was about like Pinkie Pie and the other one was Rainbow Dash. And
no wonder you hated it.
I didn't even say I hated it. I said I was like, it's fine. I don't really care like what they do. But one of them has this like dirty looking pony called Dish, like he's called like Dishwater Swath, and he has like he has like the same voice as like Snails. It sounds like Snails' voice actor.
It's a Ripster. Lee Tokar.
No, that's Snips.
Oh yeah, shit. Yeah, I'm mixing up. The other one, okay, yeah.
But yeah, it's so weird because the episode's called The Best of the Worst, and it's the fact that like, oh, Rainbow Dash is the best at everything. It was like, I bet you can't be the worst, and you can't be the best at being the worst. And because I watched this episode fresh with Saber, and I looked over to him and said like, I mean, she's already the worst pony, so.
She already is the worst.
Oh, Dusty Cat's whiskers just started trembling.
I hear that synopsis and I'm like, oh, that could be kind of fun.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but like it's like fine. I mean, I'll enjoy doing a react to it if we do a Brony's react.
Oh yeah, I was thinking like,
maybe it feels like it.
Of course we will. I mean, it's Reyes. He's gonna look at us with his shit-eating grin, be like, "It's time."
Yeah, yeah, it's time. As soon as G5 gets here, he's like, "Fuck."
Oh my god!
Kari said fans named that ugly character Dick Cheese.
Yeah, that
gross.
just sounds unappetizing at all.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Guess we can talk about some other animation news. There was a tease for BMO, the BMO special for Adventure Time coming out this week. It's coming out on Thursday. They actually showed like the first 4 minutes of it, and it looks really good. I'm excited for it.
Wait, it's a BMO short?
No, it's a special. It's like a 1 hour special.
Oh, for a second I thought you said it was a short, and they showed 4 minutes. I was like, show the whole damn thing.
No, they showed the first 4 minutes of this hour special they're doing, which it looks good. I'm excited for it. And let's see, there is some stuff from Cuphead, the Netflix show that was teased. That was not coming out until next year, but a lot of it was teased at the Annecy animation event, which they had like an online thing. But it looks like it flows very well. It has like watercolor backgrounds and everything, so it looks like it's going to like fit the the style of the game and everything.
Cool. I was wondering,
like it won't be quite as like impressive as what the game looks, but as far as like capturing the spirit of the game, I think it fits.
Okay, that makes sense. What were you gonna say, Saber?
It's kind of funny to think that a game that's like mimicking cartoon energy is getting a cartoon because of its game.
Mm-hmm.
So coming full circle.
Yeah, that is interesting. But it's like, so how is it being animated again? The show just like completely like it's not like Flash.
No,
or
I don't
anything.
think it's completely traditional because it looks like some of the stuff might have been used in like Toon Boom as far as like some of the movement.
Yeah, that's what I was seeing too. 'Cause I was like, I couldn't place it, the name of it, but I was like,
it's very like smooth looking the way they're animating it. So
okay.
Let's see. Oh yeah. Somebody mentioned in the chat. Yeah, there were some trailers for Close Enough as well, like character trailers for that. That comes out in a couple weeks. We won't be able to talk about it next podcast, but the podcast after that, because that's when it releases. But it looks good. I'm excited for that because J.G. Quintel, the creator of like Regular Show, is making that.
It's just freaking Mordecai as a human.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
We gotta look at Studio Ghibli's first CG movie.
Right.
I saw like screen this.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the way that looked?
I think I have to see it in motion first because I've only seen screenshots.
Yeah. Looking at the screenshots, I'm like 65% in there and 35%. I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah, same.
I have to see it move. I have to see it move. That's when it's really going to show its worth.
Because like I saw 3 pictures and like the second picture was like a bunch of kids like lined up against a wall. And that picture didn't look so great to me. I was like, where are the shadows?
It was their expressions too. They're like,
yeah,
like
they look so.
They look like figures.
Yeah,
they look like toys on the wall.
But like the first picture and the third picture, they look great. Honestly, they look quite freaking good.
It's Ghibli, so I have faith in them.
Right,
then it'll be good. Because like that, I is that out? I don't know if it is or not, but I keep seeing clips of the Lupin the Third movie thing, which looks.
Oh yeah, it came out in Japan.
Right.
Oh,
I think Netflix has the rights to stream it now, so at least in North America.
I haven't seen it, but I've heard that it doesn't look as good as that trailer makes it out to be. But I
saw a tweet that said that a month ago or so. But it was debunked where someone's like, this wasn't looking at the right source. I don't know. But I did see something that said that where it's like, oh, it looks a lot worse than it actually is. And then someone's like, no, you're looking at the wrong thing. Like, I don't know. Okay. I need to see it.
I'll have to watch it.
Yeah, what's the name of the Studio Ghibli movie? Because I know it's
was
like.
Was there a name? Did they give it one?
I don't know because they because I know it's the premise of like this little girl and there's these like musicians. I don't remember what it was called though.
Called School of Rock.
School of Rock.
I'm joking.
Just like the Jack Black movie.
Yeah, the Jack Black movie.
School of Rock Studio Ghibli adaptation. I would see that.
Oh, Jem's in the chat. He just wanted to stop by and say Saddle Rash rules.
Yes, that's right. Saddle Rash rules.
Guy.
Jimbo Jimothy. How are you?
I don't know.
He's about to do some dishes. Dad duties.
You don't know what Saddle Rash is?
Jim is too busy.
You don't know what Saddle Rash is? Let me enlighten you, Viva.
It's a healthy way to be.
It is the most incredible pilot that no one ever knows about. Like, literally, I'm the only one who knew about it. Like, I'm just so special and talented at everything I do. But, like, this is just one thing that I was just like, Pan, you don't know what this is? Got him. So, yeah. All it is literally this, like, Flash animated pilot that when, like, Adult Swim would have pilots that they would show like in 2001 and 2002 and stuff like that. Like I remember seeing it like just over and over again. And then like I brought it up one day, like when we were at MomoCon, and then they were like, what the fuck is Saddle Rash? Did you make this up? And I'm like, no. And it's like a thing. And then like it's been a joke ever since then. It's just,
okay.
Also, I saw Mendoza in the chat said Saber drinking wine is the whitest thing I've ever seen. I don't think that's wine he's drinking.
Also, why is white people only
What in the caucasity are you doing?
drink wine all the time?
Now, if I had a plate of cheese.
There you go.
Yeah, cheese. Crap.
I saw a funny thing earlier today where it was like making fun of the history of humanity, where it's like, wow, we're just a horrible species with the war. No, I'm butchering what they said, but basically it was funny because they like said like humanity and the French are really fucked up, and it's like I like how you said the French, like it's not part of humanity.
Humanity and the French.
The bastardized.
The French.
I talked to Pelly about this when we visit, where I did not orchestrate it to be this way, but I'm excited about like eating cheese and sipping on liquor, and I'm like, I really want to go golfing, and I'm like, no, oh no, I'm turning into an old white man.
Golfing.
No good.
Let's see. A couple other animation news stuff. Apparently, there's going to be a Daria spinoff with Jodie from the show.
That's her friend, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think.
I
haven't seen a lot of
No,
Daria.
that was Jane. That was Jane.
Oh yeah,
shit.
Jane, yeah.
Who is Jodie and Daria? Fuck. Was that her sister? Shit, I can't remember. Jodie, Daria. Who the fuck is? Oh, she was the black girl. Okay. Huh. Okay then. Well, there you go.
Let's see. What else did I have here? That was animation. Oh yeah, there was an AMC being dumb. Like they had a whole thing about they were gonna open up but like not require masks for people going inside theaters, and then they like paddled back on it, and it's like, well, I mean, AMC's already done the damage with like not accepting like Universal films, so I'm not sure.
boy.
Like they're sinking really badly.
They need to pull like that whole thing in Planet of the Apes where you walk up and ask for forgiveness and put the hands out like
Yeah.
just like fucking do oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, just fucking do that. Get the forgiveness.
I think that's all that was as far as. Oh wait, no, there's a couple of shows I wanted to talk about. First being F is for Family had a new season.
Yeah, that shit was dark, man.
Yeah,
that shit was depressing as fuck. I was watching that shit, and I watched that before I watched Kipo. I'm on Kipo right now, but I was watching that whole thing, and like the thing with F is for Family is like it has its moments, and like there are like, of course, like, oh shit, there's dark, like last season, like that whole thing with the wife and that was fucked up. That was just wrong. But like this one, I was just like, shit, like this is making me feel some type of way every time I say episode. Like I felt like legitimately, I felt like BoJack levels of uncomfortable during like one episode. I was just like,
yeah.
This is making me
Oh,
feel
that's how you get me to watch something. BoJack
Yeah.
levels of uncomfort.
Have you seen any of F is for Family, Hero? Yeah, it's Bill Burr's show. So
Yeah, I do know it's Bill Burr show, and I do like Bill Burr.
He'll put
It's
you
a
through that
different
fucking
type-
wall.
It's not where BoJack's more about like, I feel like very direct. We're talking about mental illness and like depression, anxiety. F is for Family it's a period piece, and it's a lot more like, I mean, as the show implies, family is a very big part of it. And something that I really like about the show is I don't see any of a single character in the family as like the bad guy. It's like, no, this is just the frustrations of growing up in a group of people where like anxiety reigns king, and
during a very strange decade, because it's in the 70s.
Well, you have the transition between a generation of like the boomers are starting to raise their kids, and like I guess Frank's kind of a weird pseudo boomer, but like I guess what I'm getting at
boomers like were growing up at the time. They were like in their either very young or in their 20s.
I can see that. Yeah. Well, I guess what I'm getting at is that like you see Frank, where he's like he's not a bad guy. Like he's got anger issues, he's got problems, but they're still drilling down where it's like this is a group of people who I'm not like okay, like we're Family Guy. It's like Peter is a piece of shit. There's no questioning it. He is awful. Mm-hmm. Frank here, it's like no, I think he does love his kids. He's just that anxious and just overwhelmed from his work, and he just wants to get his head above water before he's pulled right back under and he starts drowning all over again. So it's good. I like the season. It's got a good a unique feel to it, and like because my biggest fear when I watched the show was I was afraid it would be a Family Guy clone. It's not that at all. Not at all.
Yeah, very far from it.
Very far from it. Like it's not like on like King of the Hill level either. Like it's just like it's got like its own like feel for it because it's like because you always like look at the family shows and you compare them. Like of course there's like Simpsons, Family Guy, King of the Hill, F is for Family right now too, and you just like get like a feel for how it is. And it's just like Frank is very much his own character. He like deals with his demons that he got from growing up and stuff like that. And it's just like he has this job and he's so stressed out, and everyone in their family is like going through their thing. They're like all of them are rightfully stressed out in their way, and it's just like it's really it's entertainment. Like some of the comedy is hit or miss, but like it's you know a pretty good show. I would definitely recommend it to someone, especially you, Hero, because you like seeing when family gets all dark and stuff like that and bring up real topics.
For you, Hero, it would take at least 2 seasons to really good.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And it's because it really does paint it up to where it's like this is family drama. This is and also it being it back during the 60s or 70s when it was. It's a great period piece where it gives you a feel of the time. Like there's a Jewish neighbor who survived like the Holocaust, and you've got like Frank who fought in Korea. You've got like smoking everywhere. Just it's like the fact that in the 70s gives it a unique touch.
Wood grain.
Wood
grain walls.
Green and yellow and that color palette back then that was very popular with the tinted glasses. So it's and also like massive sexism where like women shut up, men are working. So it's and that set of issues makes the show interesting because there's like your characters are in an era where like you see the mental like not mental mental illness, but like you are the product of your surrounding, of your upbringing. It's a big part of the show, but you're living during an era where you have people who like you can see the problems that are festering underneath them. But they live in a culture where it's like you can't talk about that. Like you go talk to the pastor at church, or don't talk about it at all. What was that?
Because of communities on the internet, but like back then you just had to shut up.
Yeah, just deal with it. Man up, shut up, whatever. Drink it down. Speaking of drink, I'll be right back.
So yeah, the next show I wanted to talk about is Kipo season 2 because it came out like a lot faster than I thought it would because Kipo season 1 came out back in like February I think.
Yeah, it did February. Like it was February or March.
So I guess they just had those 20 episodes ready. I just wanted to space them out.
And Netflix, you need to watch your shit, okay? Because you did that shit where you spoiled a massive thing when I was watching it. Like, it was just like, there was just like an image. I'm not going to say anything, but like, there's like this image, right? Well, like when you go like, oh, Kipo season 2 is on Netflix. It's like, oh, okay, cool. And then you like watch it. And it's just like, oh, that's an interesting, image for this season. And then like you watch like the first 2 episodes, like that's why that's the image this season. Wow, you just spoiled what was going to happen to someone. And it's just like, God damn it. I fucking hate when they do that.
Netflix really needs to do the thing where you like get to unlock your screenshots. Like you watch the episode and then after you watch it, you can see the thumbnail.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like all streaming services should do that.
Exactly.
It was just like some random like online like streaming thing that I was watching with a friend one time did that. I was like, that's beautiful. Why doesn't everything do that?
Yeah, so good. But Kipo's so freaking good.
Yeah.
Have you watched Kipo, Hero?
I'm
sorry.
Go
ahead.
You know I don't watch things.
Yeah, because I thought I watched it with you, but I guess that I was watching it with Saber when he was watching it.
Yeah.
The first season. But yeah, I think you'd really enjoy it. Like it's a lot of fun.
Who, Hero or Eva?
Yeah,
Hero.
Both of you.
Yeah, it's a great show.
Yeah, if you want Hero, like we can watch it with Katie after we're done with Frogs or something.
After we're done with Frogs, sure.
Yeah, it's not that long. It's only 20 episodes at the moment. With 2 seasons.
Same
10
length as
episodes
Frogs.
each.
You would like the music a lot.
Yeah.
It's really good too. Like the thing about it is like there are some shows where like you feel when you watch them, it's just like, okay, I mean, I guess I have to get into the groove of things of just like, okay, is this many episodes and stuff like that. Like every time you finish an episode, they like get you hooked to like, okay, what's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen next? Though I will say this season they were lazy with the title cards. Like remember the first season with like it was like they spelled out the title in like various creative ways, and it was just like, oh snap, that says Kipo. And then the second season, just like Kipo, it's just like you lazy. It's good.
Yeah. Are you eating peanut butter?
It's almond butter, Jax. It's almond butter.
Okay.
Oh, almond butter.
Yeah, I fell off the keto wagon last weekend for a bit, but I had bacon for breakfast. I had a triple burger with no bun from Wendy's. And then for dinner, I had 3 grilled chicken fillets with cheese from Zaxby's. And I ran today around the entire neighborhood without even stopping. So
all right, good, man. Good. Yeah, keep at it.
What do you say?
Keep working up. All right, man. That's good, though. Like,
No.
Yes. Keep it up.
That's my workout mentor.
I try.
All right, but yeah, Kipo. Watch Kipo. It's really good.
Really good. Hook you.
All right, let's talk about some video game stuff. First, let's talk about Pokemon.
Oh, good.
Viva, you're up.
Mainly, because there was a Pokemon thing that happened last week, and I didn't think anything would like be revealed there because I woke up for it. I was like, and when I was started watching it, they showed off the Pokemon Smile thing, and I was like, what is this? And then they showed another mobile game after that. And I was like, okay, this was a waste to wake up for.
That's the way you said that. What is this?
It was like while I was asleep, so I woke up to, for the first time, being spoiled of things because of thumbnails. For the first time in a long time, rather. But yeah, it was. What else was there?
But yeah, they showed Pokemon Smile. They showed
Cafe Mix.
Yeah, the cafe thing.
Yeah.
I think they said something about Pokemon Go after that, about like they're adding Mega Evolutions.
Oh yeah, Pokemon, but it barely means anything. It's just like, oh, Mega Evolutions, okay.
Yeah. But then they showed here's footage of a new game that's being worked on, and then I saw the footage and I was like, wait, what is this? And then you see the camera show up and it was like, oh shit, it's Pokemon Snap.
I have words. I have several words.
I can't wait for this.
Would you mind if I got into my words?
Go ahead.
Do it.
Okay. So, Pokemon Snap, I have 4 copies of. Cartridge, and multiple people wanted to play this game, so we just bought multiple copies because we fucking loved the game. It's been, 20 years, and we got a sequel, and I have complained in the past, maybe not like live, but I've complained to the other people in this call about how much modern Pokemon pisses me off.
Yeah.
So the new Pokemon Snap, it is an incredible breath of fresh air. It is from what I'm seeing, it's just being Pokemon Snap, but modern, which is good, and it looks good, and it's pretty, and they're using every goddamn generation of Pokemon, which some games aren't, which is obnoxious. And let's just make it look pretty and completely overshadow how trashy Sword and Shield looks. Oh my god, I hate how Sword and Shield looks. Nobody is not nobody, but there's a very big push towards oh, no, Sword and Shield is fine. Sword and Shield is fine. Look at this. It's the best looking Pokemon game so far. But it looks like trash compared to every other Switch game that's come out. And you're not used to seeing Pokemon look good. The only times you've ever seen Pokemon look good is Pokken, in which they go for a completely different art style. So it's hard to compare to like the official releases of Pokemon. And like finally we have a good like representation of like, yes, this is not even Switch era, this is Wii U era graphics here, like finally showing up for Pokemon, and it looks really good. And like now we have like a big like pole in the sand saying this is how Pokemon could be looking on this console. And they just kind of didn't do that for Sword and Shield. Be a bit lazy about this because like we're a small like company, I guess, and we're not hiring new people because we're stupid. And yeah, we're the biggest media corp. Like,
yeah. There's actually a thing they did like put a thing out for like 25 new people for Game Freak specifically.
Oh, good. Fucking took you long enough. You're a bit late, and 25 is not a lot anyway. But anyway, that's all. So okay. So new Pokemon Snap. Trash title, by the way. Okay, when I said new Pokemon Snap is appearing to do nothing wrong, the only two things it's doing wrong so far is, oh my god, that trash title. New Super Mario Bros. It was released. New Pokemon Snap. Oh my god, what are you doing? Call it Pokemon Snap Islands or something. Would be so much better. Anyway, the second thing is that logo, which is not even that big of a deal, but it's like it's fun to clown on. I'll talk about now the tweet, which I'm so proud of, my 42,000 like tweet. Don't you get out of here. I knew you were going to anyway, so
get back to me when you break 100,000, child.
You can just go to hell. Anyway, so the joke is let's point out the absurdity of how many layers of borders are on this logo, and it's like really overcluttered and silly. And it's like we've got the original Pokemon logo, the blue and yellow one, and also it's got 5 borders. And the Pokemon logo already was like 3 borders in and of itself. Anyway, but that's like small pickings in the grand scheme of things. Pokemon Snap, right? It looks good, and I want to play it. And holy shit, why did it take this long for us to finally get a good game to go? Oh, and you know what? The most hilarious punchline is the punchline to this whole story. The only reason why this game looks good is because it wasn't made by Game Freak. For fuck's sake, God.
I mean, the original Pokemon Snap, that was what, HAL Laboratories?
That was HAL Laboratory. Yeah. That was Smash Bros. Developers. That was like people who knew what's up with It's the people who are making these good spin-off titles are people who are not Game Freak. The only good Game Freak games are the pre-3D days Game Freak. Their company was they knew what was up before then. Maybe Black and White like soured it a bit because like, oh, let's do something cool and weird. Let's have no returning Pokemon until the game.
The fan reaction to Black and White,
which is
kind of
it was very mixed. It's a shame, but wow, in hindsight, those games are so good. They step outside of their boundaries, and then Game Freak said, let's chill in a comfort zone, and that's when X and Y happened. And it's like we didn't really feel like how muddied it got from there because it was the first time we got a main Pokemon title with 3D characters. Little did we know we would never get an update for any Pokemon model ever again since that game. Ugh. Anyway, that being said, back to the original topic at hand. New Pokemon Snap. Thank you. We now have, because it's very hard to like, I want to argue with these people who are like, no, Sword and Shield's not that bad. Sword and Shield's not that bad. But Sword and Shield could be so much better. And it's hard to like say like how much better Sword and Shield could be looking without like a concrete, like this is how Pokemon could be looking. That's what Pokemon Snap is. However, I'm already seeing the counter argument. Yeah, but that's like an on-rails game where they're like where like, oh, well, you're only going to be seeing everything from one angle, so they designed it.
But you still manipulate the models and everything. And
yes.
Yeah.
First off that. Second off, what about every other Switch game that's been released? Mario Odyssey.
Yeah. Because when I look at this, it looks a lot like Mario Odyssey level as far as like graphical detail goes.
Like the new Pokemon Snap looks pretty because they got people who know how to do. You know what's funny? It's like, okay, so we've got, where do I have it on in my shelf somewhere? I don't. It's on a different shelf. Pokemon Colosseum, right? Was like the first. It's not a mainline game, but it kind of is. It's a game where you train up Pokemon and you travel around, and it's on a console. It does so many more like interesting things with like its presentation and its story, and the gameplay is like, and now everything is double battles, and it's like Game Freak just goes back to their like, no, we want to feel comfortable with the goddamn gym system, and there's an evil team, and then there's the Elite Four, and it's just like so copy paste, like cookie cutter. That's the term I was looking for. And here comes like every other company who's been tackling Pokemon, with the exception of the mobile developers. They can go fuck themselves. Every single company is like doing something really unique and cool. And actually, and let's bring back the mobile developers. Okay, Pokemon Go, yeah, you kind of shit, but you kind of doing some neat things during the hashtag virus. So you know what? That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Pokemon Cafe Mix. Gameplay looks like trash, but I really like the art of the Pokemon. I think that's pretty. That's really nice looking. It was, woo, look at them. They've got this. The Game Freak would never do that. Infuriatingly, Game Freak would never do that. Anyway, I think I'm mostly done with my rant. Like,
okay.
Pokemon is just for fuck's sake. When Snap comes out, it's going to be good. It's being developed by Bandai Namco, and they know what the fuck to. They've got their shit together. Unlike freaking Game Freak, who's just like, anyway.
Oh.
Where am I going with this? Pokemon pisses me off, and I haven't even gone into the Sword and Shield DLC. Maybe I'll talk about that later.
Anyway,
one talk past 10 minutes.
Yeah, speaking about Bandai Namco, I learned recently that apparently like Nintendo owns like 1.7% of the company or something like that.
Huh.
Which makes a lot of sense because Bandai Namco helps a lot with the development of a lot of Nintendo games. So.
Okay.
Anyway, some more gaming stuff. Let's talk about what was I guess not revealed, but I guess the official reveal of it this morning was Crash 4. Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time.
That one.
Yeah, it is about time.
It's about time.
Yeah. God dang it. Is it a crossover?
I think I saw that it was like leaked, and then I didn't see like, did it get like a reveal trailer?
Yeah,
or
it got
something?
a complete like reveal trailer, and like because there was a live stream it was supposed to be part of as the official reveal this morning, and they showed the trailer, and then they showed some gameplay with the one of the developers from Toys for Bob, who is the developer of the Insane trilogy and the also the Reignited trilogy. And the Crash Team Racing one. And it looks good. The designs are a bit different. They're redesigned, but I like the look of it.
Yeah, same. I'm digging it. It has that like good Crash feel that makes me go like, oh, that my nostalgia is freaking pumped up and doing it. And then I'm just excited that there's a new Crash game coming out. Like, hopefully that means there's new.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's gonna mean there's gonna be a new Spyro next year.
Yes, and then they can have a crossover episode, and then we can say the BoJack line, and then
I care significantly more about Spyro than I do Crash. Even
oh yeah,
though
me too.
haven't played any of the Crash trilogy. I've got the Crash trilogy hour on here, but no. I was going to say I've got the Spyro trilogy. I've also got the Crash trilogy.
Crash trilogy. Wow, how you really feel, Viva? Freudian slip.
Okay, so like the only Crash game I played was like 2 seconds of the first one, and I'm like, this is fine. The only Spyro game I played is Spyro Enter the Dragonfly, which everybody is the worst one. But I loved that game, so geez, I'd probably really like the other.
You'd freaking love the trilogy then.
Yeah, you'd love Spyro
because they're like so much better.
There you go.
Kari, this chat said, "What are you, a fake Australian?" This Crash Bandicoot.
Who cares? Crash Bandicoot. I don't see that as a Australian like.
Yeah,
I just knew Kai would have something to say. Like, I'm just like, where is it?
Because Bandicoot's like an Australian animal.
It is, but I don't see Crash Bandicoot as an Australian icon. I see Ty the Tasmanian Tiger as more an Australian icon than Crash Bandicoot. Because Ty the Tasmanian Tiger, do I have that on my shelf?
Well, are Tasmanian tigers still alive? No.
No, but like that was like 90.
Bandicoots are still alive.
99% like Australian culture. Let's just like push it in your face. This game is Australian culture. Crash Bandicoot's just great. Like, okay, that's not Australian.
I mean, this Crash 2 and Crash 3 are way better than Crash 1. Crash 1 is irritatingly.
Crash 1 is hard.
I hate Crash 1.
I'm still trying to beat it.
No, Crash 1, I remember, I guess I've just lost my gamer skills because when I was a kid, I used to play through Crash 1 all the time, like I beat it. But then like as an adult, when I was playing through that shit, it's just like, nope, those reflexes are gone or something because it just does not work. I hate that game so much. Crash 2 is freaking awesome though. I love it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But yeah, it's the game looks good. I'm excited to play that because I do have the Crash Insane Trilogy and I need to play through that one because I played through the Reignite Trilogy because I got it as part of one of the Humble Bundles where it had both the Spyro and Crash Trilogy. So and I played through the Spyro. Played through the Spyro Trilogy like immediately. But I'll play through the Crash one before Crash 4 comes out, which is coming out October 2nd. So that's fairly soon.
Have fun with that fucking first one. Second one, third one, you'll have a blast with that first one.
Because like I actually had the first one on PlayStation Network, and like I got to some certain levels, and I'm like, why is this so hard?
Silly.
Isn't this supposed to be a game for kids?
Yeah, it is supposed to be a game for kids. They like realized that with Crash 2, and they were just like, okay, let's make it. Because like the thing is, like, it's a hard game, but there's also things where it's just like this doesn't work right. Like the controller here doesn't feel right when you do the thing. In Crash 2, they fixed all that, so it's like, oh, this feels great. You can slide. But then what sucks is when you play Crash 2 and Crash 3. You can't go back and play Crash 1 because they have a bunch of stuff that they added. So it's just like, well, I'm going to try and slide now. Well, I can't do that in Crash 1 now, so I'll get fucking clapped. Damn bear.
Yeah, it kind of sucks when, like, the sequels improve something so much that you cannot go to the first one because, like, the controls just aren't as good.
Yeah, exactly. Or, like, I fucking hate in fighting. Well, not necessarily fighting game, but, like, Mortal Kombat does this. Where, like, you can master, like, say, Mortal Kombat 9. And then you play Mortal Kombat X and they change the controls and how it works. And it's just like, why the fuck would you change that? All right, I mastered it for this game and you changed the fucking fight. It's stupid. I hate that every time they do that. Ugh. Every time.
Oh yeah, Rigid Rat mentioned Min Min is the new DLC fighter in Smash. They really reached with this one.
I get you.
I'm laughing. It's so funny.
That was before the Crash reveal was the Smash Direct, and we got to see inside Sakurai's house.
Yeah,
that was fun. I always like when Sakurai just like talks to the camera. It's not even about video games. He's just like, here's something that's on my mind. You don't see that any other Japanese developer, especially not one as prolific as goddamn Masahiro Sakurai. And he's so humble and fun about it. It's lovely. Sakurai's good.
Yeah, and when people were like looking at his gaming setup with his 2 TVs and all the consoles, and it was like, it's got PS4s and Xboxes. I was surprised by the Xboxes.
He needs the PlayStation for Persona. Like, come on.
Yeah, I know. It's just I'm like, Nintendo's allowing this?
Why not? I feel like Nintendo would be like, yeah.
I mean, like for the video, I mean.
I feel like Nintendo of all companies would be like, yeah, whatever, man.
Yeah, Nintendo.
They're gonna buy our games anyways, whatever.
Yeah. Watch your damn mouth.
All right. Well, I guess we'll go to the big topic before we go into Q&A, and that's Kipo.
Didn't we talk about?
I mean, not Kipo. What?
I was like, is that big? Okay, damn,
I was looking at a different thing on my notes. I was like, my brain is. I have not slept that well.
That's so funny. Yeah, I was like, you were talking about this shit.
Chat, clip that.
Oh wait, there's a couple more things. There's a couple more things.
Sincere, but I asked you a question on the super chat. Bitch, answer it.
Yeah, I always answer the questions once we get to Q&A. So it doesn't interrupt the flow of the podcast.
Kipo.
But yeah, we have a couple more things before the big topic. SpongeBob is going digital. The SpongeBob Sponge on the Run. So it's skipping theaters. It's gonna be.
Is it out?
No, it's not. It's not out. I think they're delaying it until next year.
That's
to go digital.
That's silly.
We don't know like the date yet for it. Because it was supposed to release August 7th, but now it's like, oh, we're gonna go digital. They don't know the date at the moment though. Yeah, Ryan said it's gonna be on CBS All Access next year. I mean, I don't want that. I'll just find it elsewhere. Then the other thing, Michael Keaton is going to be Batman in the Flash movie.
He is?
Yeah.
Damn. Well, Kevin Conroy
he says,
was.
He's like in early talks to be like an old Batman in the Flash movie.
That'd be perfect. Yeah, but like Kevin Conroy actually played a live action old Batman in the DC TV series on the CW and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess that would make sense why they're doing it, because like the thing is, DC we give them shit all the time, but like they literally talk about multiverses all the time. Like the freaking the TV CW Flash met the live action Ezra Miller Flash, if he's even the Flash anymore since he did that to that woman. Like it's just various things. Like I don't know, but that's interesting how they're gonna do that. Like because I don't know if he still got the Flash role.
Yeah.
No, it's weird.
All right, so PS5 reveal. I watched it with some of you.
Me.
I watched it with Jax, Viva, and Tom, who's not here. Hero unfortunately couldn't make it to the live stream, but he did watch it. And it was. I wasn't expecting much, so I was very pleasantly surprised with what they showed.
Same.
Pretty
like
much similar.
Yeah, because I was like giving it crap all the time, because I was like, it's not backwards compatible. Well, it's backwards compatible one thing. I don't give a damn about one thing. I want it to be backwards compatible with all the things, or at least like give me PS1, PS2 backwards compatibility. Like I don't care, just give me that. But then like they started off with like freaking sunflower ass all went out through, and I'm just like, yeah, it's just like, okay, you got me intrigued. And then me, Paleo, Viva, and Tommy, we all like started just commenting like, all right, they're doing a lot of games that aren't like normie core with like, oh, we got our COD, bro. Okay, we've got our freaking well, they did 2K, so I can't say that, but
NBA 2K. It was like, we gotta show off those graphics.
They did NBA 2K. They did Forza or something. One of the car games.
No, Gran Turismo.
No, Gran Turismo. Rather.
Yeah.
One of. You see, they blend together in my. I'm sorry. Anyway.
Forza is Microsoft.
Yes. Okay. And they also, I mean, GTA is it's
Yeah,
not
that was
really,
it was weird that they led with that.
Yeah.
that was okay. I think I remember like reading or hearing someone else talk about it, and they came up with a very good like, okay, this is why they led with it. It's because they probably wanted to present like, oh, this is PS5 footage of GTA, but it wasn't ready or something. But they wanted it to be like part of the presentation. But they needed to be like, oh, but we want the entire presentation to be PS5. So they led with it and said, this is coming. Everything after this point is PS5. 100%, this is all PS5 footage.
Mhm.
And so it was probably just like oh, well, we don't want to leave it out. We want it to be part of the presentation. But we also want it to be the rest to be 100%. This is PS5. So it was not the best opener, but it led to the rest of the presentation being really good, essentially. So I forgive them kind of for that. It was kind of a silly way to open it. I'm of the opinion that if you're going to have a presentation, you have strong open, a bit weaker down the middle, and then like strong end. That's not what they went for. What they went for was like oh, let's have that kind of get that out of the way first, and then the rest is all kind of fun, weird, unique things, and we throw some Ratchet in there. And then
I'm actually going to go down the
Yeah.
list.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it's like the essentially, I just want like as an over like, this is how it was presented. This is how it was structured. Like, it was kind of weird, but it still worked out because it had an overwhelming amount of good things. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I'm curious. Yeah, the PS5 will be able to play like the majority of PS4 games, from what they said.
Oh, that's
Majority, not all.
Yeah, we don't know like completely, because that's what was said at that weird keynote that Mike Cerny had in like March. So we don't know like completely, but
that's silly if it's not backwards compatible with all PS4 games.
yeah,
to me.
and
But
there shouldn't be any reason why it shouldn't. I know that Tom knows more about it, about how like the architecture is like very similar, so there shouldn't be a problem.
It reminds me of how like the Xbox 360 isn't backwards compatible with the Xbox for a lot of the titles, but it is for some of them. But it also kind of doesn't work for some of them. Like,
Yeah.
I've got a couple. I don't have an Xbox, but I've got a few Xbox original games that do kind of work. Okay, so apparently Conker works on the Xbox 360. I haven't played it. Maybe I should. I like Bad Fur Day a lot. Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I love Marvel vs. Capcom. This does not run on the 360 like at all. It like it's trashy. There was an Xbox Live Arcade release that is significantly better and widescreen and doesn't flicker like this does or whatever. I also got MGS2. I don't even know if that. I think I've got like that on a different console anyway, but whatever. But yeah, the point is that like it's not perfect in like, oh, it kind of runs them, but not all of them. And there's like a list, and like maybe that'll be the same with PS5. Hopefully not. Or just make it work with everything. That'll be nice.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna go down the list of like the different things they showed. But yeah, we talked about Grand Theft Auto 5 Enhanced, because it's funny because like when we saw the Rockstar logo, I think a lot of us were thinking GTA 6, but no.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice. Oh well.
Get it for PS3, PS4, and PS5.
But after that, there was introducing. There was like Jim Ryan was out, and he introduced the PS5, and there was a thing that said like all footage from now on will be from PS5.
Yes.
And they started with Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Yeah.
They start with that. I don't even remember that, but
Yeah.
that was a.
Yeah.
That was good, because it's like, oh yeah, let's have, okay. Maybe I'm not the first person who should be talking about it, because I didn't play the first one, even though I keep hearing it's good and I wanted to.
Yeah,
talk about
it's
it.
great.
It's so good, except where they did the Venom. Yeah, so good. Yeah.
Yeah, so like, hey, and also capitalizing on the success of Into the Spider-Verse. Like,
Yes.
good idea, and it hopefully it'll be good.
Yeah, I feel it will be. Yeah.
Yeah, and people, I don't see why it wouldn't be.
Yeah, it looks amazing because like it's just pretty much if it plays exactly the same as like freaking Spider-Man for PS4, which was amazing, and then you play like you also get Miles powers of just invisibility and the sting, then it's just like that's extra more fun. And then I remember like there was a bit of a wasn't there like a bit of a like thing of like, oh, this is a PS5 solo game. Oh no, this is extension of the
original. There was like a whole like confusion about like, oh yeah, this is like an expansion or whatever, or an enhanced edition of the first game. It was like, and Insomniac was like, no, it's a standalone game. Like, yeah.
Huh.
So it's just on a smaller scale, I guess, because they wanted to have it ready for this holiday.
Yeah, it makes sense because like it's sort of like doing.
That was the biggest surprise to me. It was like said holiday 2020. I was like, that soon?
Yeah, exactly. Because it like took them forever to release Spider-Man for PS4. Like I saw that since like.
Though I guess it makes more sense because like what other map are they going to use? They're going to still use Manhattan. So
exactly. Yeah. They can use the exact same map like in Spider-Man like 2 for Yeah, exactly. So it's just
like reuse a bunch of assets, but tell a different story with them.
Yeah.
No, like I guess sort of like what Batman did with the Batman Arkham Origins game, where like they were like focusing so much on Arkham Knight, but they were like, okay, well we need an Arkham game, and we're like, let's make Arkham Origins. But I think that was by a different studio, even though it was like the same characters on it. But whatever.
Yeah. Gran Turismo 7. Yeah, that was it was like, oh, cars, they look realistic. Okay.
Yeah.
it's a realistic driving game, so it's a driving simulator. So it's not even like a fun racing game. No offense to anybody who likes driving simulators.
Yeah, I know. I feel like, okay, if I had just like a room dedicated to a really cool driving simulator, just like the full seat, pedals, wheel, the notches, and the thing, like I would play that. That would be neat. I don't have that. It doesn't interest me enough for me to shell out like $500 for the setup or however much it would be.
Doesn't Race have one of those? Like in his house, like the thing where he like,
he definitely has some sort of driving sim like setup, but I don't know how sophisticated it would be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then a big surprise.
Thank you, Rigid Rat. I'm sorry, Rigid Rat is complimentary.
Yeah, that Superior plush is great.
Yeah,
I gotta get one of those. I have a Dragonair one.
I have a small Dragonair one as well, but yes.
But then after that was Ratchet and Clank, Rift Apart, which looks really good. Like as far as like technical like level of detail goes, that one looked really nice.
The best demo of no load times. Let's just like you're here and then you're here, and I mean technically the Stargate was a load screen, but it was like
by a couple seconds.
Yeah, which is like forgivable.
Yeah.
But like it was like definitely like the biggest showcase. Just like let's just show off this console in doing a unique thing with a beloved franchise that everybody loves, and just like here you go. And that's like good job. Also, girl Lombax. Everybody like girl Lombax.
Ratchet.
Yeah.
There you go. Kari, you better have a cosplay of that ready by now. It's been like 3 weeks, girl. All right, come on.
Oh my God.
I still haven't seen Kari in her base form, so I will just be like, that'll be the next time.
I just assume she is a cosplay.
Yeah, exactly. She has a cosplay. Dude, this one time, I think it was like MLB MSP. Like, I think we were at like, because I was with who was it? Sid and Andrew, and we were going back up the room, and Kari, I didn't know Kari was still there, and she was sleeping in the bed.
Sid from Hey Arnold.
Yeah, Sid from Hey Arnold. Like he was like whining about his boots, like where his beat up boots. Like freaking. But like Kari was sleeping in bed with her wig on, and we were like, "Who is that?" I thought it was Dave at first. Like I don't know, I did Cowboy Dave. Like I thought it was Dave, and then it was like, "Oh, Kari," and I was just like, "I've still never seen Kari in her base form." And every time I go like see it, I miss it. Like I missed it like 1 second. If I got there 1 second faster, we'll see. Oh, that's cool.
Let's see. Square showed off their new thing called Project Athia.
Just
Which
Project Atheism.
yes. which that probably
And
won't
other-
be out for a while. So it was just a little bit of it. Then a game called Stray from Annapurna. It's a world with robots and there's a cat.
That's
Yeah,
Hero loves that
yeah,
game.
interesting. I remember we were watching. It was just like, oh, I hope you play as the cat, and then it shows that you play as the cat. It's like, yes,
Yes,
Yeah.
that was so good.
yeah, I'm interested in that one.
There's
Transform.
that game called Returnal, which sounds interesting. Of this woman who keeps crash landing on this planet and keeps reliving her death. So it's like an Edge of Tomorrow type thing. But it
Could be interesting.
Yeah, it looked interesting with like the horror elements and how like the planet keeps changing. And
But then they showed off like shooty gun shoot gameplay and like, oh, okay.
yeah, I mean
Alright,
the way I saw it, it looked a lot better than like any kind of generic shooter type thing because it had a lot of like a lot of the way that the sort of the like a 3D bullet hell type thing. With how different attacks came around, it reminded me a lot of Nier Automata as far as that kind of gameplay, except with guns.
That's interesting. Okay.
There's a Sackboy, A Big Adventure, which is just a straight up 3D platformer,
Right.
rather than like a Little Big Planet type thing, which it
which-
looks very similar to something like Super Mario 3D World.
That's interesting, but it's also like, and I said this during the live stream as well. Like, but isn't the draw of Little Big Planet the level create?
Part? Right. Yeah.
Then it doesn't feel special anymore. I mean, it's like releasing Super Mario Maker and then afterwards releasing a normal Mario game. It's just like there's a bit of an imbalance. I don't know. Could be nice. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
This one, Kenna, Bridge of Spirits.
Yeah, that's the one I care about.
Yeah, it's made from the same people who made that Majora's Mask short a while back. Yeah. And it looks really good.
It looks like a Pixar movie. It is very pretty.
Yeah, it looks like a mix of like Pikmin and Zelda. With the little guys that move around, and then like it looks like the combat's very reminiscent of Breath of the Wild.
It's like if it looks like it would fit on a Nintendo console, then I say yes to it, and that's such an unfair thing to say to a lot of like. But it's like I like the Nintendo aesthetic, and this clearly has that Nintendo aesthetic. There are a lot of games that were here that had that Nintendo aesthetic, which is why I think
You mean that they had color in them? Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say it, but yes, they were very pretty.
There's Oddworld Soulstorm, which is a new Oddworld game, which those games are very interesting.
Yeah, they are. That was one that took me back. I was just like, oh my god, they're making an Oddworld after how many years again? Like,
Yeah,
shit.
because I know they made that New and Tasty thing a few years ago, but yeah, this one looks like a brand new game.
Yeah.
Then Ghostwire Tokyo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't have much to say about that one, but the combat looks fun.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
The game Godfall, which that was one of the first like PS5 games that was actually revealed back in the Game Awards.
Right.
It had a very strange trailer. But then I saw more footage of it later, and it looks it explained the game a lot better. Where it's sort of a they call it like a looter slasher, where you defeat enemies and get like better equipment from it.
That's awesome.
And it's similar to, I guess they would say like Borderlands, but with swords, or something like that.
Awesome.
But with swords and armor. Let's see, Solar Ash, which is from the same developer of Hyper Light Drifter, which I've like played it for a little bit, but I was like, okay, I have to like sit down and actually like play through this, but I haven't done that yet. But it looks good. I love the style of it. It definitely seems like it's from Hyper Light Drifter because it has that same kind of color palette.
Mm.
See, Hitman 3, I'm not too interested in. I've never played a Hitman game.
They're fun.
I think I could get into them if I put them in a what console did they release on? I feel like it would just
It was multiplat. I think it started on PC.
Yeah, I think it was PC started.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look at the premise and I'm like, that's interesting. You're trying to just figure out how to kill someone the most efficient kind of way.
Yeah.
It's what's a game that I can compare it to? It's like
Jaws Unleashed. How am I going to eat this person? I'm going to drag them down and drown them, or I could just
is
eat
that
them.
like a thing I didn't know about, but yeah. Anyway, I like the premise, and I feel like that it could be fun if it's done well. I remember the trailer for the new Hitman being like, "Hey, there was like creative visuals," and I'm like, "Hey, I didn't expect that from you."
Yeah,
Good
because
job.
it's like set it in like Dubai, so it's like, oh, it's cool with the clouds and everything.
Right.
Astrobot's Playroom, which apparently is going to be included with the console.
It's going to be the Wii.
Yeah, so it's going to be the pack-in title for it. So it's like to like show off the haptic feedback of the controller or whatever.
Oh, okay. Well, it needs to show off your loading stuff too. Then what's the point if you don't?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well,
But I noticed that somebody pointed out that in some of the screenshots, in one of the screenshots, it shows like the tower loading, the tower startup screen for the PS2. I was like, are they inside of a PS2?
that's pretty cool if so. One thing that's interesting is that like they sort of used these little robot dudes as like the mascot for the VR games, and here they are like turning them into like, oh yeah, let's make them like if they're making the pack-in title for PS5, maybe they're sort of seeing it as like a PlayStation mascot, which is neat. They definitely it like. Wow, it took them long enough to finally get one. Like,
they had like that Sony cat. I forgot his name in Japan.
Oh yeah, Sony cat, or was it two cats? I don't know. It was weird. There was a white one and a black one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, cool. I like the robot, so if you're gonna keep using it, I'd be happy with it. Yep, go ahead.
Yeah. And it looked like a fun little thing to just play around in, as far as like a little platformer.
The game itself, I'm not like too jazzed about. It's just like, well, it's gonna be a platformer.
Yeah, but it's like if it's a pack-in, it's like, oh yeah, I guess I'll try it out.
Yeah,
then.
if it's a pack-in, then I'll probably like if I'm picking up a PS5, I'll probably enjoy it. So good job.
Then Little Devil Inside, which had a very interesting art style.
Oh yeah, was that like papercrafty?
Almost kind of papercrafty.
Yeah,
as far as the way the characters looked, and very interesting creatures in it.
I'd need to look at the trailer again to remind myself. All I remember is there was like one shot of a dude in a small room, and like, hey, that's a room.
Yeah, but then the guy's like outside, like adventuring and like fighting like a bear and this weird, the other weird creatures. There's like a big desert and stuff. It looked neat.
Yes.
Let's see. NBA 2K21. Yeah, thankfully that was shown very briefly.
Oh yeah, it's like they were just like
they gotta put their one sports game in.
They sort of shifted their like priorities. Usually they would like capitalize on, we're going to make the most money off this game, and they probably will. Out of everything they presented, they're going to make the most money out of that one obnoxiously. But like, it's like they're just like, yep, here you go. It's like they needed to acknowledge it, I guess. So I'm happy that like, there you go, here you go, and now we're done. Good job.
Yeah. Then. Game of the Year, Bug Snacks showed up.
Interesting.
I'm interested? Question mark.
Yeah, it's from the same creators of Octodad.
Right. I did really like Octodad.
Yeah,
Octodad
that was a fun, silly game, and this seems like it's going to be like another fun, silly type of game.
Right.
Yeah.
But then they did like a horror thing at the very end, which I don't think
I have a theory about that. I have a theory about that. I think that all the bug snacks on the island used to be people.
Oh.
Oh, that makes it even more horrifying. So
More
there you go. Okay.
Because when you eat
Experience.
bug snacks, part of you turns into like food. So like,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
That's a horror story. It's not a kid's game. It's like Madoka Magica freaks you out, and you're just gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Oh my god. The game when it releases is like an hour long, except it has like FNAF levels of lore. If you like, like you go around the corner at the right time, it's like that kind of shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, in the chat, Enigma Prince said like when I was watching the PC gaming show, which was very boring, and actually Hero and Tom
boring.
watched the future game show after that with me. That was also really boring.
Oh yes, that was the one that was boring that I watched. Yeah.
Anytime I was just bored, I would just play the Bug Snacks song. I was like, I'm just gonna play the Bug Snacks song, put it over this trailer. Then they showed Deathloop, which was shown last year at E3 for Bethesda, but it looked very different this time around.
I don't even remember it last year.
Yeah.
You say it was presented at Bethesda? I probably didn't watch it then.
Yeah, but looks fine, I guess. I mean, it's not anything I would be too interested in.
Yeah, it felt like it was trying too hard to be cool. But it was like, hey, this is interesting. Maybe it'll be fun. But it felt like it was very just, yeah, and I'm dying. Like, is what I'm saying making sense? It felt like it was trying too hard and not really.
Yeah, it's about like these assassins on this island that are in a constant time loop, killing each other.
Which is an interesting. I like the premise at least.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll.
Then we had a very interesting trailer, and we were watching it, and we were trying to figure out what it was. Like, is this like the rumored like Silent Hill thing?
Oh,
And
yeah.
they were like,
Yeah.
oh, it was like, oh, Village, then 8. It was like, oh,
Fake Joe act out.
I watched like other reactions, especially Maximilian, dude. He does fighting games. He is a big follower of like all Capcom things, and he immediately was just like Resident Evil 8. Ow, that just pierced my ears. It's interesting how we had like a completely just like, we can't tell what this is until the reveal, when he like knew well ahead of time, just based on like, I guess he just knew Resident Evil 7 that well. But it was like, but yeah, I did, that being said, I did really like how it was just like, usually when we get like a new IP reveal, it's like you got a lot of people being like, oh, is this the new Mario game? And you can't really tell. And then it goes to the end, it's just like, oh no, it's not. It's just a new IP. And that's what this felt like. It felt like a new IP, which is why the reveal of the number was such a big deal.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, boom, this is Resident Evil. It didn't even say Resident Evil. It was just Roman numerals 8 using Village.
Yeah, and
as
then
like,
it had Resident Evil under it after that.
Yeah, oh yeah, then it did have it like a second later, but the 8 was the first thing it revealed, and that was so good. Major props, very good trailer design. Good job, Capcom, or whoever worked on that.
Yeah, Capcom.
Yeah. Well, I mean, who worked on the trailer? Maybe it wasn't Capcom. Yeah.
But yeah, I still need to play 7. I've played like 4, 5. I haven't played 6, though. I hear 6 is not good.
I hear it's good. So
and I've played a bit of the Resident Evil 0 and the GameCube remake. Like that one, but I also have those on Steam now, so I should play through them. And I also have the originals on PlayStation Network. Then after that, Pragmata, which is another. It was actually another Capcom game, but though that was not releasing until like 2022. It was a very like vague trailer as far as like what it was about. Because this guy in like a spacesuit and like they're on the moon, I think.
Yeah, it felt very Hideo Kojima.
It felt very very Kojima.
but which is like, hey, that's neat. Don't know what you're trying to say though. Maybe it'll be good. Like, it's too early to say.
Then they ended with Horizon Forbidden West, which was another kind of like a reveal for like, oh, this is a game they're working on. So it was like a surprising amount of first party Sony stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is refreshing.
Now I'm just waiting for like after that they revealed the console, which has been memed on a lot. Because anytime there's a new, anytime there's a new console revealed, it's memed on. Like when the Xbox Series X was revealed, it's like, oh, it's a fridge.
Yeah. Do we get that many memes of how the Switch looked though? I mean, I'm trying to remember back and like
I don't
in
remember.
hindsight, oh, it's kind of like a toaster, but we didn't see many toaster memes, I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't know. But that being said, PS5 very, very silly looking. But it's like unique, and credit where credit is due. It looks very like it stands out, which is I think if nothing else, like, yes, you're gonna get eyes on your thing if it looks as weird as it does. As such a big high profile big company sort of thing. You're used to Nintendo being like, yeah, we're just gonna release a console that looks like this.
Yeah.
This fucking thing. What? God, it's dusty. Like, what? Yeah. Okay.
I became a brony back in 1970.
I wasn't gonna, but like,
I know. It's a low dangly fruit.
No, but anyway, but GameCube, like weird and different and cool, and like you don't see that from Sony. The PS1 was the most unique console out of all of them. PS2 was a black box. PS3 was a slightly rounded black box. PS4 was a black box.
Yeah, I know that people did meme on the PS3 though with like how it looked like a George Foreman grill.
Okay,
Yeah.
The
Spider-Man logo.
Definitely, like dimensions wise, it felt very similar to the PS2. So
yeah.
Now it's a Seto Kaiba fucking.
Yeah. But the big thing that they revealed is that they showed a version that didn't have a disk drive.
Yeah.
Yes. Which is like, I hope this isn't like this is foreshadowing for how consoles will be down the line, because like in the short term it feels cool to have a digital console, this entirely digital content, but when we jump 20 years in the future, it's going to suck like archiving the games, which is where the worry comes in, and which is why it's like we always want the physical media alternative. So if you're phasing it out, that's sketchy. We don't want it to be entirely that way, because otherwise you're going to get like a bunch of people just like, no, we don't want this because we know it's not going to last.
And also with the problem of you can't buy used games, you always have to buy them at full price. That blows too.
Yeah.
Physical for life, baby.
I think there's like only a few games which I'm like, oh fine, I'll buy that digital. I bought past 51 games digital because who cares?
Yeah. If I lost that game, I'd be like, whatever.
And there's also there are a lot of like indie titles which are never going to get physical releases, and I'm like, you know, I'm more than happy buying that digitally. But it's like,
but every indie title that does get released physically, eventually I buy it like immediately.
Yeah, I still want to get one of the Hollow Knight ones.
Yeah.
I got Undertale. Whoops. Well, there goes
Undertale on the Joy-Cons feels like trash in trash. So I bought a Pro controller literally for Undertale.
I haven't played Undertale on console yet, even though they added things, didn't they? I got to get into that anyway. Whatever.
Yeah,
like the D-pad on the. Oh no, that is not how you play Undertale, man. That is
the first like indie title I actually bought for my Switch was a Cave Story, because that's the first physical release ever of that game.
But I still feel bad about Cave Story period because the person who made it as like it was their child. Spent 5 years straight and working on this one game, and then he, an innocent Japanese person, signed up with Nicalis, not knowing that he basically just gave the game away for free and is getting like fuck all profits wise and was completely shut over. And
shit,
it's like
I didn't know that.
his game, and Nicalis keeps re-releasing it over and over again, and I feel bad about that. It's just like if I'm gonna play Cave Story, it feels wrong playing any of the re-releases just based on that.
Yeah, I had no idea about any of that.
Oh yeah, no, it's a big, it's a big thing, and it's a bad feel. That being said, Cave Story is a good game.
Yeah,
it's a shame that like the second game that not Nicalis, that Pixel, Daisuke Amaya, I believe is his name. The second game he made was called Kara Blaster. And it like the story of that game is basically like it's like it's an analogy for him and Nicalis basically being like it's hard to explain, but essentially unfortunate that things like that happen. That being said, Cave Story is a good gameplay. Cave Story, it was released for free. Like the original release was free, and Nicalis doesn't want you to know that. But in any case,
that's how I originally played it. That was before it had any official release.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's how I played it as well. And then it got like the re-releases, and to be fair, there was some stuff in the re-releases that were like, yeah, that's cool. Some new some of the new soundtracks. It's had like multiple new soundtracks. All of them have some good tunes. It's got some graphics updates. I personally don't like the Wii graphics update, which is like, oh, let's double the resolution. It kind of like some of the characters look weird in it. Then there was the 3D. I'm sorry, I'm going into a tangent. I don't want to. I could talk about Cave Story for a really long time, but the 3D one looks. It's like when you have characters. Okay, let's use my Superior as an example. If you're in a side scroller, you want a character to be like. Think Smash Bros, right? Mario is not doing this. Mario is not doing this when he's fighting Link, who is doing this. No, he's like this. He's like a bit forward because that's like how you design, how you get a character to look on a screen. In Cave Story, characters are like you always see both of their eyes. That's how like the game presents itself. In Cave Story 3D, they do this, and it looks so wrong. And it's just the aesthetics for, and you've got all the enemies which are also doing this. I'm sorry. I can tangent the things, but Cave Story 3D annoys me. And then they have the transitions where it's just the music goes mute for some reason, which is. Let's talk about something else. Unless you want me to rant about it. Why is the stream offline? The stream is offline for me.
What? Oh shit.
The stream is.
May have to just refresh.
Should I stream is back, sort of?
No.
That's a possible thing.
Okay, I'm gonna refresh my dashboard here.
Oh, okay. I'm back, but I had to refresh.
Yeah, I'm refreshing my dashboard.
In any case, I apologize. It was clearly Cave Story that destroyed it destroyed the stream. I'll refrain from talking about it any further.
All right. Anyway, so yeah, PS5. The console was revealed. We still don't have a price. I think they're just.
Oh yeah, I definitely remember seeing the memes that was like, all right. It's like Sony and there's Microsoft's just Sony's just like, all right, what's your price point? And Microsoft's just like, you go first. And Sony's just like, no, you go.
It's both gonna be too expensive.
Oh man. We'll see. When is Microsoft having their like? I think they're having.
It's sometime next month. They're having it.
Right.
Which after the games that Sony showed, they better have some games.
Microsoft has some big shoes to fill. No, that's not the right term. They've a big act to follow up on.
Yeah.
Good luck. I'm not optimistic. Sony kind of blew it out of the park.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right. Let's do super chats. So if you want to ask questions, you can ask through a super chat, or you can ask on Twitter. Yeah, let's do questions is what I meant. I was looking at super chats here on my Streamlabs dashboard. It's being slow, so that might be why I disconnected earlier. Because when I refresh the dashboard, I can't see the super chats anymore.
Oh, that's not fun.
But can I still see them? No, I don't see them there. Alright, where are my...
Okay.
Oh, I just died. No one can see me anymore.
What? No, I can see you.
On the stream?
On the stream?
Yeah.
No? I see you here.
I can see.
Interesting. I don't see me on the stream.
I see one next to you, Paleo.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it don't matter really too much.
I mean, I see you on the stream.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, mine went all the way back to the beginning somehow. Okay, no. That's interesting. How did that happen?
Wait, where is it here?
There I am. Okay.
Okay, what to do? All right, first one was from Daily18. It says, what will you do? What will you all do if you had the tools to make a CGI scene that has the quality of a mid-2000s video game scene?
What? Read it again. Sorry.
Says, what would you all do if you had the tools to make a CGI scene that has quality of mid-2000s video scenes or cutscenes?
It says this video is unavailable again.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it says live chat is unavailable too.
Uh-oh, it died. I'm refreshing, it's not even going onto the same screen.
Oh, crap.
Why'd you have to talk about that damn caveman game? God, shit.
Caveman
Story, no. Cave Story is a really good game.
Wait,
It's
video's
just-
unavailable? Why does that mean?
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, your live stream is gone entirely.
Explosive.
It's our internet, Paleo. It sucks.
No, but video unavailable wouldn't
Jax,
change that.
I'm so proud of you for breaking 400,000, dude.
Thank you. I appreciate it, my friend.
Oh, wow, you drunk.
I'm on my way to 300,000, and I'm happy about that. I'm probably going to tip over when I release my next video, so that's exciting.
Shut the fuck up. I want to say something.
Okay.
So I've discovered something. I think it's a realization that means a lot to me.
Okay.
I think, and quote me if I'm wrong, but I think I am like gay people love me. Like bears love me. I think I'm a bear. Like
I think you're a bit of a bear icon.
right?
I'm
not sure if I'm brave enough to say it out loud and Twitter.
We're not streaming, are we?
I don't know. Like it's being really weird right now.
If I walked into a gay bar, I would get fucked by at least 20 guys. And you know what? I'm honored.
I love you, Saber. You know that, right? Yeah.
I'm honored, bro. I'm honored.
I can't be gay. Oh, I can't.
You can't be gay.
You can't be gay.
Yeah,
not with that attitude.
Hero really overcompensating, man. I can't be gay at all.
Dude, like it still says I'm streaming, but like I don't see
it not
I don't
like
see anyone.
Yeah, I don't like
me too.
What?
I got PaleoVlog/live and like it's just your channel. Like the stream is just not available for me.
Yeah, I don't see
Why?
anything.
I was talking to what's his stupid fucking face? Race Best.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's a certain thread in all of our core friends, and it's this. We're genuine people with massive.
Wait, it's not live on the live page.
We're live now.
It's on what?
On this stream here, I'll link it.
Yeah, link the stream so I can link it in the chat.
Yeah, boom, right
Oh,
here.
Oh no,
There
I
you go.
drank way too much. Uh-oh.
Are you gonna throw up?
we are live.
Hero,
we
don't
were
ever
live.
complain about me getting drunk.
Hey Leo, I am so sorry. I fucked up your podcast.
Just as usual.
I don't want to hear anything from
I'm
you.
99. It's a good thing I gave you $50 because now I'm making up for it, right?
Oh my god.
Oh, you have to answer that question, by the way. Did you answer that question?
He said boobs.
Oh, okay. Oh, you get rid of? Okay.
No,
I didn't
did
even
not.
say anything yet.
Oh,
I haven't answered it.
Is he? Is
He's
he?
gonna go.
Okay? He's gonna throw up.
You drank too much.
He's coming downstairs.
I'm so sorry. I'm fucking dumb shit. Like, I was not expecting it to hit this hard. I should have.
I love the continuity between his screen and yours.
Yeah. Oh, Viva, thank you for joining us tonight.
We were answering a question. Please.
Okay, so yeah, first one from Daily Teens. What would you do if you had the tools to make a CGI scene that has the quality of a mid 2000s video game cutscene? What?
Ask Jack Splays if I should eat bread right now.
Yes, you should. You should very much
should.
eat bread right now.
Yes?
Go ahead. Yes, eat bread.
Yeah.
Eat bread. Yes.
Okay. So one more time, read that question. I'm sorry.
What would you do if you had the tools to make a CGI scene that has the quality of a mid 2000s video game cutscene?
My brain is fried.
I would make an anime. Man, because my brother used to call them cinema scenes, and that's what I used to think they were called. I have no idea where he got that name from. Some video maybe at some point. But you know, like in like Sega Saturn games and PlayStation games, it's like those scenes that would just magically become better looking because they're like a pre-rendered video or whatever.
Yeah.
And what are they called?
Pre-rendered
Is it
cutscenes.
pre-rendered cutscenes? Okay. I would make one of those, except for like a JRPG intro, where they like doing like
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Some kind of like happy song singing about dreams and starry skies and all that kind of whatnot. That.
Okay.
No. Boobs, dolphins, or video games.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the other people's first because they asked first.
How much did they pay?
Yes.
That's right.
I answered it.
According to the rules of capitalism, I should be first in line.
I answer in the order like that people like
All
said
right,
them.
Bernie Sanders, try to be fair.
Oh my god. This is a beautiful.
What would you do?
Probably something like what you said.
You know what scares me? I found that
Star Wars Revenge of the Sith
is that like
style.
my fear for Jack Splay's virginity. And
Yeah,
that
why?
honey is gonna come to MomoCon. And
Uh-huh.
she's gonna steal Jack Splay away from us. I'm gonna be concerned.
Uh-huh.
I don't, because think about it. Some chick's gonna be like, "This Jack Splay dick's up for grabs." That's not cool.
Yeah, I'm honored you think that, bro.
Here, are you okay?
He agrees with me. He doesn't want Jack Splay's dick to go to some.
Oh my goodness!
Did you laugh at me?
Yeah.
No,
Very hard.
we're not.
Oh, I'm sure not laughing with you.
What they say.
Hero said he's sure not laughing with you.
Oh god.
He said he's sure not laughing with you.
He's laughing with me.
Eat some more bread, bro.
Yeah, keep stuff in your face.
I had 2 buns so far. I should be. Oh, I spilled on the counter.
Next question.
Next question. Anyway. So yeah, Editman RGG2 said, how do you guys feel about corporation greed, SJW, and LGBTQ ruining a lot of movies, games, and shows like Star Wars Episode 8 and Last of Us Part 2 and Star Trek Picard by forcing their messages in them?
Because humans are bored.
I ain't touching that, bro.
Can I
Listen to me.
want to argue against that.
We are a
point with-
species
I get where you're
that we're a
coming
bunch
from.
of fucking stupid ass fucking monkeys that somehow learn how to sharpen sticks and rocks, and we're like, bro, we can run this shit. We can talk. We can actually perceive our surroundings and draw big fat titties on cave walls. So,
Okay, Saber.
why
Saber,
are these
Saber,
woolly
bro,
mammoths
hold on a
bossing?
second.
He can't hear you
No,
right now.
why are these woolly mammoths bossing us fucking smart monkeys around? What if we eat them? So we fucking. No, Jackson Hero, shut the fuck up. Listen to me. We looked at those giant sloths, saber-tooth tigers, those woolly mammoths, and we said they're a bunch of fucking bitches. And we took our sharp sticks, we stabbed them to fucking death. There was a species. No, listen, I'm drunk as a fucking. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna give you 50 more bucks, all right? When Paleo visits me, I pay for all of his shit because I'm like, I owe it to him because I'm so fucking obnoxious. but listen, there was a species back in the day called the short-faced bear, but apparently it wreaked havoc on humanity because they hunted us. And then we were like, oh, the spear. Let's go fucking genocide these bears, cause fuck them. And that's what happened. We went up to the Bering Strait and we wiped those fuckers out, cause you don't fuck with humanity. But here's the problem: when humanity runs out of challenges,
I
we
want
become
to
our worst enemy.
report the question.
Paleo, am I wrong? Am I wrong though?
No.
Like, in the sense that humanity, we're a species, we're unlike anything else on this planet. We need a challenge. We need to eat bread with hot sauce to get sober. So
He is home, Ryan.
So you know what's funny is that humans are like, being gay is wrong, and it's like we've been sucking dick since we've been Greeks. So like, what's the big deal? Like, what are you gay? Like, no, seriously, it's like you don't like sucking dicks. Like, what's wrong with you? Dicks are fantastic.
Lay him in the couch and sing him a lullaby.
Yes.
Anyway,
And lay him on his side. That's also
throw
important.
something. Okay, Diva, go ahead.
I have words. So, when the premise of the question is the SJW LGBT stuff is ruining content because it's being shoehorned in, and we shouldn't be shoehorning it in. No. Here's the issue. That these are being ruined because these are things that are being put into these content. No, these are things that should have been here in the first place. What made these movies that like bad or like not as good as it could be is not because they're putting like this content in. It's because it's media corporations putting it in and saying, look at how progressive we are. The first gay character in a Disney movie. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm just the greatest.
Halo, what'd you call it? Passive progressivism?
What?
Passive progressive.
I think I like
Yeah,
that
yeah, something
term.
like that. Yeah, because it's like these companies that are like, yeah, it's not the problem that like, you know, these things that people want these things in media. It's that a lot of the time it's just very poorly executed, and it's like,
Really poorly done.
yeah.
But when you get like people who understand it, who are like who grew up with it, like you get really good stories. You get your like
Your genuine
Steven
feelings,
Universe.
Dave.
Do you
There
want
you
to?
go.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. It's Steven. It's like you.
Cloud House is a great one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, okay.
But it's just like if you have stories that are written by people who grew up with it, then you get like, like something that flows with how it's hard to explain. But essentially, it's just
I
like
think we know what you mean. Yeah.
have like I mean, one of the movies listed was The Last Jedi, and I would disagree with that. I don't know why you would say that. I personally say that The Last Jedi was the least worst of the trilogy.
You mean The
'cause it
Rise of Skywalker? That's the one that
different
was.
unique things. The Rise of Skywalker, on the other hand, can go die in a hole. But the issue is just like because the what you would say social justice warrior like politics, which is just like a completely disingenuous way of putting it. It's like inclusivity. We should have inclusivity, but like it doesn't feel genuine when it's Disney doing it, like inherently, because you don't have these people like who they're not the higher ups. It's just like the higher ups are being like, we'll get some brownie points if we put in one gay character and like one gay kiss, but over there so that we can cut it out for China. Get fucked, essentially. It's just like the biggest issue is that when you try to include this progressive like stuff into these like into these properties, that it if you screw it up, then it just feels completely disingenuous. That's not the right word.
Disingenuous.
Disingenuous.
Yeah, disingenuous. Compared to like if like it's just like you're screwing it up for everybody because you're including it, but you're including it in such a bad way that it's just like not even the progressive people would enjoy. The I think the new example is The Last of Us 2, which I know nothing about.
Yeah, I looked up a bunch of the spoilers in that. I'm like, holy shit! Some of the writing is like
I saw
very
some
bad.
spoilers. Yeah, but it's like, Ellie.
But it's not because of like that stuff that they insert. It's because like the dialogue and writing is just bad.
Exactly. It's like and that's the infuriating thing. It's like the people who are really pushing for like LGBT issues and like racial issues, and like it's just like if it's done bad, then it's just more ammo for bigoted assholes to be like, look at how stupid LGBT people are. Look at how bad The Rise of Skywalker was. It was bad.
No, holy shit, that's insane. No joke. I muted Discord for a second because I wanted to record the scene where Palpatine was like, "The Sith will rise again." No, that's hilarious. Because I literally said to myself, The Rise of Skywalker fucking sucked. Like a 6-year-old could write a better script. And here I come back to Discord after meeting it, and it's you said,
yeah,
it's true. Yeah. No, a duckling could write a better movie.
Sure. Yeah, but it's infuriating because they screwed it up. Like that just makes everybody look bad, and we're not actually getting like better progressive political like content, like stuff that is actually like pro like marginalized groups. We're instead getting like really bad like, oh, here you go, gay character in the Beauty and the Beast live action movie.
Oh yeah,
and that was a terrible movie, and so therefore it's just more ammo for saying that like, oh, it was bad because they were included. There's like a scene that's really stupidly ham-fisted where it's just like it's like Belle like trying to teach a girl how to read, and then a big guy comes in and is just like, teaching a girl how to read isn't one enough. Like, wow, that is just, you are not helping. It is just completely I've ranted enough. You can see like how it's just, if you screw it up, then it's bad for everybody. The people who hate who are bigoted assholes who hate LGBT stuff, like they're gonna see it as, oh, more reason to hate it. And the people who are like, we want to promote like good LGBT stuff. We hate it because it's just like, no, you're just like making it look bad for everybody, and like it's.
How dare you? There is a gay Cyclops in Onward, all right? With it. It
A
sounds
gay Cyclops
you're the problem.
It was also completely like in hindsight, like a cop. Oh no, that was bad optics. Oh jeez. Anyway.
Optics, because if when I thanks a lot. It sounds like you're the problem, that you can't accept gay Cyclops. No, it's like there's one rule when it comes to corporations, and it's this: don't trust them. They don't give a shit about you. They only care about their bottom line. So whenever they're like Taco Bell is like, oh, we're with it, and it's like, no, you're not. You make shitty ass bean burgers out of horse. Like, who cares? Like, it's like, am I wrong though? Like, does anybody else feel pandered to by companies where they're like, we understand?
Oh
It's
yeah,
like,
definitely.
No, you don't.
It's sort of like how it's like, oh, Pride Month comes along, and then every company is just like, oh, let's change our profile picture to be a rainbow version because it's pro Pride Month, and the instant Pride Month ends, they change it back, which it feels less like they're being 100% supportive of it, and more like, hey, it's strategically profitable to be temporarily pro-gay.
Yeah,
like,
it's
okay.
Though it is really hilarious when you see the replies of like people who are bigoted and stuff, where it's like, I'm not gonna be playing on Xbox or PlayStation anymore, and then like, and they're like, I'm not gonna play. Yeah, it was like, I'm not gonna play on Nintendo or anything, and I'm not gonna play on. It was like, well, I guess I'm gonna be a PC gamer now, and then like Steam changes their logo too. Just like
Yeah, so I guess you can have some. It's just like if everybody's, then yeah.
Yeah, because I saw that as like a thread earlier this week, and I thought it was
I'm pretty
hilarious.
sure I saw the same one you saw, yeah.
All right, next one. From Enigma Prince. Oh yeah, this was a cool question that I saw going on Twitter for a while. It says, which celebrities could you beat reasonably, and who would you get absolutely demolished by if you apply the 31-year challenge on yourself. So what this is, it was like based on the Justin Bieber thing where he's like I can beat up Tom Cruise or whatever. Is like 31 years older than him. So if you subtract your 31 years from your birth year and see the celebrities that were born in that year, see like who could you beat up and who could beat you up. So for me, it's like 1988. So 1957 for the birth year. So I have like Steve Harvey.
Can you beat Steve Harvey in a fight?
I don't think so. I don't think so. They've got Steve Buscemi.
Oh, nice.
Dan Castellaneta, the voice of Homer Simpson.
Oh, damn.
Vanna White. Yeah,
nice.
There's some dead celebrities in here too. Like,
yeah, you can definitely beat them. Let's kick their skeleton. Fuck you.
Let's see. Spike Lee would beat me up.
Yeah, he's.
Oh yeah, Sid Vicious. Sid Vicious from the Sex Pistols. Like, yeah, he definitely beat me up.
So what's the rule again? So you like you take
you take your birth year and minus 31 years.
Okay, so
and see which celebrities were born that year.
All right,
which celebrities were born in
that year? Yeah,
Keanu Reeves would probably beat me up. I feel like Nicolas Cage is all talk. I might be able. I might be able to take him on.
Oh, maybe I could beat up Ray Romano. He's my Ray
Would
Romano.
you take that bow? He sounds like 21.
There's Manny Manfred from Ice Age.
You're why do you sound like me? I'm Kurt the Frog, and you sound like me, dude. Come on. You bow down before me, some god.
Okay.
I feel like I could probably take on Russell Crowe. I feel like I'd beat Jeff Bezos just based on principle. It's fun.
Yeah, buff, though.
And I got a lot of like
Ooh.
people who would definitely be about like Dolph Lundgren.
Dolph fucking
yeah.
Drago?
Yeah, he'd definitely beat me up.
He's a karate master. Okay, so I take 1990 minus 31.
Yeah, Nancy Cartwright, the voice of Bart.
I can't find anything.
Yep.
Shit, 1990 minus 31. 1990 year minus 30. Celebrities born. And
So born in
celebrities born in 19. I was fucking 60.
What, 1960? So minus 31 years. You were born in 91, right?
I was born 90.
90. Okay.
Yeah.
So it was 1960. Yeah, 1959 then?
1959. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Celebrities born in 1959.
I feel like I'd be intimidated too much by Guillermo del Toro. I think he'd beat me.
Oh, he's scary, man. It's a lot of women. Clancy Brown, Mr. Krabs. That'd be a fun fight.
Well, these claws aren't just for attracting mates.
Yeah, exactly. Kevin Spacey. Oh, I'd enjoy beating him up.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see.
I also got Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh shit! And you know he'd like study martial arts fighting
Yeah.
with his method acting, and then just.
I got a lot of people who would definitely beat me up.
Oh, I got Ving Rhames. Oh, he whooped my ass. Oh god. I got Jason Alexander. I would beat him up. I got the dude from Godzilla, Ken Watanabe. Let them fight. Yeah, I'll beat your ass. Yeah, okay. Most of these people I could take on.
Yeah.
They're pretty easy.
Let's move on to the next question. I think Saber's just sobering up now, but I'll answer his question though. It says you have to sacrifice one of these three things: video games, dolphins, or boobs. And if I had to, I'd probably say video games. I want to keep the other two.
I'm so sorry. I do really like dolphins, but it would probably be dolphins.
Video
So you would
games for
kill
me.
innocent animals.
Yeah, video games for me. Actually, well, I mean, like boobs, we like literally need them. So like, yeah, video games, I guess.
Yeah, we need boobs to survive. So yeah, video games. Go do something with your life. That's terrible. That's horrible.
Playing Jaws, don't even begin.
I know exactly. I'm saying. Oh man.
Ryan Walterson had a super chat saying highlight of my morning was seeing Alf on stream. Yeah, that was an interesting thing that happened this morning with the
I saw like that's like somewhere, but is that like the crash thing or something?
Yeah, it was right after the crash reveal. They had Alf on before the day of the devs live stream thing, and like Alf was like talking about gaming stuff and saying like Jeff Keighley's career like ended after the Dorito incident. Have like press F in the chat for Jeff Keighley. And like and he said like back on my planet,
then that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, it was like back on my planet. Like, I was a software developer, and I made something called Hatsune Miku.
Oh my god!
It was so weird. It was fun though. Then let's see. Malik Webster just had one earlier that I missed the last episode for work, and I don't really have a question. So here's some money. Thank you. And also said Paleo and Saber are my absolute favorite gay couple.
Yeah, very true.
All right, and Ryan Walterson said can't link in here, but Saber has a Chad/Virgin meme. Yeah, I've seen it. It's like the Virgin pan pizza and the Chad Saber spark.
Oh boy.
It's pretty fun. Like I love Pan, but that was a great one that somebody made.
Oh yeah, the goth girls. Shut up, Pat. Man, that's funny.
All right. Let me go on to Twitter here. So we'll go on for a little bit longer since we had technical difficulties and Saber's drunk ass. So
He's sleeping.
yeah, I think he's just trying to sober up right now.
Just keep eating bread if you can hear me.
Yeah, he's upstairs
Lammy,
now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Lammy, get on the couch. Over here. Lammy.
All on the.
Hey, he's fixing his nest on the bed now. All right. Let's see here. We start from earlier. From Rigid Rat. If you could erase one animal from existence, which one would it be? For me, it would be geese because they're assholes.
Wasp.
Ticks. Ticks. I fucking hate ticks.
Centipedes. They creep me out.
Well, it's funny. I hate all the things we mentioned, like literally ticks, wasps, and centipedes. I'm like, just get the fuck away from
Yeah,
me.
I've
Spiders, I don't mind
actually
anymore.
encountered geese recently, and I was like, oh, they're just chilling.
Yeah, depends. They're just vibing by themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, just.
Vivo, what would you get rid of?
I'm trying
Yeah.
to think. Like, I don't mind.
There's so many things in Australia that like can kill you. So I'm just like thinking. Like,
Okay, so like
We've had this conversation before.
yeah, I know we have. It's just like
snakes are cool. Spiders are cool. Like they're chill usually. If you're not killing them, then they're not gonna bite you. Like what
What about
else?
a kangaroo? Kangaroos are very, very strong, right?
They're strong, but they're scared shitless of you 90%
Oh,
of the
okay.
time.
Oh, I guess so. They're kind of like deer.
They're kind of like deer.
Yeah.
I'm a fast deer.
I'm thinking about like how they
Oh no, the stream is unavailable again.
What?
Yeah, kangaroos are kind
Copyrighted
of like,
audio detected. How?
whoa, this video is unavailable again.
Copyrighted audio? What are you talking about?
What's going on?
From what? Where did I get this? Like, we didn't have anything playing.
Yeah, seriously.
Wow.
Should I tell chat?
Yeah, tell chat. Well, I think we're back again. Yeah. Excuse me.
Nice.
All right, we're back. I wanted to answer like the other super chat that Ryan put in. Says ticks, you say spoon.
Yeah, like the old tick cartoon. I
Yeah.
agree with that. Yeah.
I'll do like a few more Twitter questions and then we'll log off because it's been frustrating streaming tonight.
Yeah.
It's been I have no idea like how did a copyright I gotta see like who claimed that.
Yeah.
Because that'd be
I'm just imagining it's like you look at like, oh, what does it sound like that was auto detected, and you listen to it and it's just like a parallel dimension version of us.
Yeah.
Just chatting about the exact same things.
Or they like took like they were like, oh my god, you're putting Saber Spark as like content on your video or something like that. It was just like Saber Spark's content on your video.
Is the screen chat taking the thing from the wrong live stream? Is it?
It's now back to paleovlogs/live and not the YouTube.
Okay, so I guess the chat box is being weird, but I guess we'll have to deal with it at the moment. But yeah, Hero had to go because he was doing a thing with a friend at 11:30. So it's just unfortunate circumstances with what YouTube's been doing tonight. There is a question from Bree on Twitter here. It says, "Can you bring in Scott the Waz on your podcast, please?" I would love to. But I'm sure he's very like busy though with making videos, and I know he's like done a ton of other podcasts. Let's see to do. Major Makazawa asking, now that HBO Max has been out for almost a month, what are some specific things you think the service really needs to improve on in order for it to become better over time? Oh, shut up my chat box. Yeah, I'll just get rid of it for now. Where is it? There it is.
Ooh.
So it needs to go on Roku and Fire Stick. That's the main thing they need to do, so more people can use it. It's really weird that a lot of their like Warner Brothers own stuff is leaving already, which that's dumb. I'm not sure why that's happening. So they need to find out some way to do that. I think it probably should have released later. I'm still excited for the BMO thing though.
Right.
Let's see. Nathaniel Foga asking, what are your favorite platformer mascots? Mine are Ratchet and Clank. I do like Ratchet and Clank. They're fun.
Jack and Daxter.
Banjo and Kazooie.
I mean, I like Mario, so.
Mario.
I like Sonic too.
Annoying as heck.
Do what?
Banjo. What?
What's annoying as heck?
What? No, I know normie.
Oh, normie. I thought you said annoying.
No. No, it just doesn't feel special to say, oh, Mario's my favorite. Yeah, but everybody's played Mario. Not everybody's played Banjo, and I'm being a hipster essentially.
Yeah.
Banjo's game.
Alexander Nickel asking, or Nikhil? Yeah. What TV or movie moment made you ugly cry? The finale of Friendship is Magic.
Yeah, made me ugly cry. You can go watch that on Brony's React.
Yeah.
Channel.
I haven't. I there's only a few things that get me teary-eyed. And they're kind of like stupid things too, but it's like, oh, that makes me so sad. It's such a it's okay. The couple of examples that I can immediately 100% say, it's video games. It's only video games, unfortunately. I'm sorry, I didn't meet your criteria. Mother 3 and Super Metroid. Very, very good endings to their games. And then to a lesser extent, Wind Waker, I think, which is a weird thing to say, but it's just like that last scene where he's trying to take the hand of the king, and the king just puts up his hand, and then he doesn't make it, and then he just puts it back. I don't know, it's done in a it's very, very well done. That I do want to say that got me teary-eyed. But yeah.
Oh, cool.
From also from Major Mekazawa, like, which Batman villain would you like to see on the big screen one day? Clayface is my pick.
Clayface would be cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like who hasn't been.
The Music Meister from Batman Brave.
The Condiment King.
Oh, Condiment King, that'd be great.
Oh wait, no, he was in Lego Batman.
Oh, yeah, he was in he was in Lego. Well, every Batman villain was in the Lego Batman movie. So shit.
Yeah. They pretty much all of them were. I guess Orca, if like there was a live action one.
Yeah, live action one, that'd be cool.
I know very little about Batman, like lore wise, so I can't comment on, which is ironic because I'm the Bat person.
That's true.
Oh well, Batman didn't resonate with me as much as like Spider-Man did or anything.
Yeah.
Good on you.
Jim has a super chat. Jim's watching. Said, who on the POS podcast has the worst farts?
There, I do. Oh god.
I don't have a response to that. I don't see you enough to be able to analyze your farts individually.
Oh yeah. I mean, sabers smell like cheese. It's really bad. Oh god.
What? Pam S.
By the way, if you hear Paley in the background, it's really. It's Gabe.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I thought he was talking to himself now. Okay.
Why am I the worst? Why am I? I'm gonna walk Lammy. I'm gonna walk.
Go walk him.
I tried looking at a picture in Laura's room while I was laying on her bed, and like it was moving a lot. I think I was really drunk.
Wait, you were trying to look at a picture of Laura's room, but when you were what?
No. There's a picture. She's got a bunch of.
Oh, a picture in Laura's room.
Holy
Okay,
shit.
I thought you said of.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Anyway, next question. We'll do like a few more in the next 5 minutes, and then we'll
let's
head
do
out.
like two or something like that.
So it says, with SpongeBob Rehydrated coming out tomorrow, what remaster / sequel to a game are you looking forward to that's coming out? One thing I forgot to talk about when we were talking about this PS5 reveal was Demon Souls, which looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've never played a Souls game, but I've always wanted to play Demon Souls because I thought like the creatures look cool.
Right.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to comment on that too hard. What remasters are on the way to coming out? Like,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I can comment on what I'd really want to see remastered. Holy shit, I would love Pikmin remastered.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's especially considering it's just like a game that like visually the originals are kind of like then Pikmin 3 is like holy shit, that's really pretty. Makes me want to see Pikmin 1 and 2, but really pretty. Oh well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Ryan Walters had added a super chat saying Galio, Gaber, Jax Gade, and Hiro Seishi? Sashi Shay?
Sashi say.
Hiro Sashay.
Rugrats search for Reptile.
Rugrats search for Reptile.
Yeah, that is a fucking. Oh god.
I guess I'll end on this one. This is from
Yeah.
from Ozzyall saying, "Have you noticed that Butch Hartman has been acting weird lately?" Yeah, he's been very weird.
What has he done this time?
Apparently, he didn't pay a bunch of artists for something they
Yeah.
helped him with. Yeah.
Oh, that's some yikes from me.
Yeah, that's a massive yikes.
Butch
That's a
Hartman
bad-
was such a weird like case of like so many people were behind him, and then suddenly things turned around. Now suddenly like, oh, what are you doing, Butch? What are you doing, Butch? It's like basically it's like imagine what happened with Stefan Carl Stefansson, Robbie Rutten. Like it's just like he came out of the ether and was just like, I'm gonna be engrossed in internet culture now, and he owned it, and he was super wholesome and cool, and that was like Butch Hartman for a couple of weeks or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's
so
like everybody found out what kind of person he was, and then like,
yeah,
Yeah.
which is it's a shame,
Damn
because
shame.
Fairly Odd Parents though, like yeah.
For the first 5 seasons, there you go.
Yeah.
How
Okay, we got one more super chat here, which is
Cool, I've got those.
we got a JL member with a super chat saying, could you make Tough Like the Tunes or that would work out for Daredevil?
Oh yeah, sure. I can definitely do that. I can do that later on.
What?
Did I bring back inside?
Yeah, he's right on the couch. He couldn't remember if he brought Lamby back inside.
Oh, Saba.
Jax, are you okay?
You good? He Your audio's like cutting in and out.
Yeah, you're like laughing so hard, you're like cutting it in and out.
It's so stupid. Oh god. Oh shit. I love this.
I'm gonna have to title this episode like "Drunk Something."
Yeah, drunk stuff.
Oh
god.
We've got another super chat. Another super chat from Del18 says opinions on Microsoft selling Mixer to Facebook. Yeah, that was very sudden.
Yeah, like not long before the stream or something. It's just like, oh, okay. I would have more of an opinion on it if I knew what Mixer was in the first place.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, I have no idea.
I just knew it was like an alternative to Twitch. That people were using.
What I think it was is they took on board like really big names, Ninja and they brought them on. Here's your new this is a new platform, and they only supported them, and that wasn't to get a platform off. Oh no, that sucks for the people who it was bad for. I think. Yeah.
All right. I think we're gonna end the stream now.
Yeah, good.
Okay, it's almost been 3 hours. 3 hours.
Yeah, technical
It's almost
difficulties
midnight.
and drunk interruptions.
Yeah, perfect name for the podcast. Technical
Hey.
difficulties and drunk interruptions.
I've already named
Alright.
one podcast technical difficulties, but yeah,
Okay.
I'll think of something.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, everybody. We'll see you in a
Bye,
couple weeks in
me.
July.
Bye.
Bye.